Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and welcome back to the #1 Red Dead channel on YouTube. In today's video, I am giving you 5 very easy tips and tricks to win the new target race game modes every single time you play. And this also can go out to the PS4 players right now who have early access to the open target races, because a lot of these same tips and tricks can apply just in different ways, and I will leave that up to you guys to have fun and experiment and use these tips to get better at your own Red Dead Online target race gameplays. So first, before we get into this, drop a like if you guys enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. I am looking at my analytics right now, and 75% of you guys watching this video currently are not subscribed. So make sure you click under this video, click that big red button that says subscribe, smack that, smack the like button, and let's get into these 5 tips and tricks. So the first one to win target races every single time is do not tap X or A until the race officially starts. If you do that, a lot of the time, you will rear your horse if you tap to run before the countdown to start the match ends. And this is especially important as the horse, when it's in this animation, it lasts for a good couple of seconds, and time is extremely valuable in a race mode such as the target races or open target races. Now, you can make up time if it ever happens. I usually do, but it's just a nuisance to be put at a disadvantage right at the start of a race when you have to spend the rest of your time catching up as the race progresses. The second tip I have for you guys is to skip the first weapon drop and beeline it to the second, because everyone usually fights over the first set of weapons, and I would advise you guys to go right past it so you could be the first person to reach the second drop of weapons, which is usually a better gun anyway. And don't worry about the people shooting at you. Everyone in these modes is in free aim, and people are usually too focused at the actual targets that they need to shoot to care about you if you're ahead of them. Now, if someone is shooting at you, or if someone does in fact shoot at you, just start zigzagging left and right with your horse, and they'll have a hard time tracking you and targeting you for the kill. If that doesn't work, just pull up right next to them, start hitting B on Xbox or circle on PlayStation to start kicking them, because the more you kick them, the more their horse loses stamina, and the more likely they are to just completely fall off the horse, and then they will spawn behind you. The third tip I have for you guys is always try to pick up the repeater or the revolvers first. And the reason for this is because shotguns just overall in general have less range, meaning you can't lock onto and shoot targets from as far as you can with repeaters and revolvers. I know that sounds redundant, but the shotguns are just overall much better for shooting a player who's very close to you, and you should be focused on the targets anyway and not necessarily players. Tip number 4. PvP when the time is right. Don't just spray and pray, and don't shoot everyone on sight or the moment someone gets next to you or in front of you. Wait until you have a clear shot in front of you, and only do this sparingly, as it doesn't give you much of a lead anyway. In GTA, if another racer died, they would spawn pretty far back behind you, and very rarely could they catch up to you super quick unless you are the person who crashed, and then they could catch back up to you. In Red Dead Redemption, the player you just shot respawns at the position you are located the moment they hit the respawn button. They don't spawn back at the last checkpoint unless they didn't clear it. They usually spawn right next to you, and the only lead you'll have on them is from the time it takes for them to accelerate back up to racing speed with their own horse. So basically, if you shoot someone, they'll pretty much be right behind you once they spawn back in, and then they will be the ones who have the clear shot of the back of your head when you're racing, and you will become the target. So usually for me, I only shoot players if I can move them back a whole checkpoint, or if we're at the final stretch of the race, usually the last 1, 2, maybe 3 checkpoints, and I can kill that player to take the lead and win the race before they have a chance to shoot me in the back again. And the 5th and final tip before we put all these tips into practice here is to drag scope the targets. Now, this basically means don't move your right stick to aim unless you're confident you can hit the target. This is especially valuable in open target races when there is no auto aim and aim assist on the targets. In standard target races, it's not that big of a deal because there is an aim assist, but if you want to shoot the targets and be as quick as possible when shooting the targets when racing, you can lock onto the targets, or basically just aim at the targets and shoot them before you get into lock-on range and still hit the target to clear it, just so you have as much time as possible. But this don't drag scope the targets tip basically applies more to open target races. So like I said, don't move the thumbstick thumbstick unless you're confident you can hit the targets. Basically, just line up your shot. It doesn't need to be perfect, but basically just line it up in the general area and use your horse to position your reticle on the target instead of trying to actually aim with your right thumbstick. So basically I'm saying is use your left thumbstick to aim instead, and it can all be done with your left thumbstick, like I said, and it can help you maintain accuracy when shooting targets rather than missing a shot as you ride past a target, because if you're using the right stick, it may mean you miss a couple shots. Like me, I'll try and run past the target super fast, and I'll try, I'm moving to the left of the target and I gotta aim right, and it's a lot harder than standing still trying to shoot a player. So this is why I recommend as you ride past the target, use your right stick to line up your aim, just continue moving with your horse and just time it right, so right as you pass the target, you can fire the gun and clear the target. So thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if these tips and tricks helped you. Let me know what other game modes I can give you guys tips and tricks on to be the best player in Red Dead Online Showdown, Red Dead Online PvP, and Red Dead Online Races. Without further ado, let's check out some of these tips in practice. I want to know your guys' honest opinions on these game modes. I saw a lot of people in my comments section talking about this new DLC update, which brought these game modes. A lot of you guys didn't like them, and I just find it interesting because, like, y'all loved Spoils of War, and I just hate that mode. I haven't actually played it since that first day, just because of how much I loathe it. I think that's a perfect word for it. I loathe Spoils of War. And the reasons is just because Capture the Flag shouldn't have radar or player blips. There should be a delay on the location of the bag carrier, so people don't know where the guy who has the bag is in real time, things like that. It makes sense, right? I'm about to die. There's a very good chance. If I get shot with another arrow, I'm dead. Yeah, look, he's PvPing me right away. This guy, man, I'm gonna make it my mission now just to shoot him. That's what I'm gonna do. What was his name? Butch or something like that? He's going down, my friends. He is going down. Look at him. He's just running into people and everything. This guy, this clown. That may not even be him. He may be up here, I think. I guess I can give you guys a little tip, like right in the middle or just like right in the middle of this video, is to actually, when you're running, just tap X, and that's why I say use your left stick, because you can run and you can aim and tap A or X to actually still run on your horse without needing to aim, and you could still be in a full-on sprint as you're aiming at the targets. But no, what? Oh, Jesus. It's that guy, Butch, again. I think I ran into him. That really messed me up, though. Hold on, this map is a little annoying just because of all the rocks, but we should be good. This is a emotional game right here. I should totally shoot him because he screwed me over once. He's got a gun now, so yeah, look, he's just gonna fire it off at me is what he's gonna do. He's gonna fire every single bullet off at me like a freaking guy. I don't wanna say the word, but he's a dick. But it's all right because we're ahead of him, and that just slowed us down. That put us just closer to him. Oh, I should have went for that revolver. I'm doing this whole thing with the arrows. Again, practice what you preach, Hazard, am I right? Whoa, look at that lag. Look at that lag, dude. Oh, it's 2 laps. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. He's still trying to shoot me with an arrow, man. This guy actually has nothing better to do with his life, I swear. I'm gonna pick up a gun and get him because he's actually starting to get under my skin. There's always that one player, am I right? Always that one guy who can't just race fair. Although, you have guns in this game for a reason. Oh, the shotgun. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Get ready, my friend. I only have one more bullet, though, and I do not want to waste it on, I don't want to waste it on the target. I want to shoot him if he ever gets up close to me. Because he's going down. There's honestly not that many guns on this map. I'm surprised. How many weapon pickups are there? On this map looks like 2. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 different spots you can grab a weapon. It's interesting, actually. I'm holding the lead now. I'm pretty far ahead. That can change. But as long as I shoot, I guess I'll do it. I'm gonna lose a little bit of speed, but I can keep the race moving just in case. And now I have some protection from him in this home stretch of the race, so that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, he just got stuck on a rock. That's why this map is a little bit frustrating to me. There's so many rocks you can get stuck on. Even in free roam, I've noticed it too. It's like there's a ton of rocks. But back to the beginning question I had at the beginning of this video is, let me know what you guys think of this game mode. I mean, I know a lot of you guys say you didn't like it, but I want to know why. I think it's more entertaining than the normal races. Like, I'm not saying that this is the best game mode ever that Rockstar could have done, but like, they're still half-assing their job here. But I think this is pretty fun as opposed to the normal races. They pay out a little bit better too. So that's first place. Let's jump into the second one. Gotta love Spider Gorge, man. I've had some trouble on this map, not gonna lie. When I've done target races, like just the normal standard target races, I have had trouble at Spider Gorge. I didn't even know that was the name of this place, but oh my god, look at all these guys just getting ahead of me. The slipstream is actually pretty crazy. It's super, super noticeable in these target races. It is honestly insane. So I may just hang back a little bit and then take the lead when I can, instead of doing this right at the beginning and getting annihilated by people, because we're just going to be trading first place over and over, pretty much is what it seems like. That was a fail with that target. Please stop kicking me, bruh. Please stop kicking me, bruh. Ooh, going for that weapon, because I need it. Want to make sure no one else grabs it. And we're actually holding the lead now. Like, we're pretty far up, which is nice. Now this guy's catching back up to us, but as long as I shoot the checkpoints when I'm further back, you know, if I get knocked off my horse, I'll respawn there, and it'll be all good. Also, when you're in the lead like this, always take the weapons, because it's more important that other people don't grab them, because then they will shoot you with the weapons. Sometimes they respawn like it did right there, but a lot of the times it doesn't, and so that's why you want to grab it, just to stop other people from having the opportunity of getting the weapon. You guys can see how far ahead I am of the pack right now. This is pretty good. So I don't want to say this race is in the bag, but I mean, kind of. I mean, I'm so far ahead of these people. They're all going to be knocking each other off the horses, doing all this crazy stuff, you know, and I'll just be treading along here. I missed that gun. Wow, I'm a true failure at Red Dead Online, folks. True failure. I really am excited for next week's Showdown update, because that's when we're going to be getting Up in Smoke, and then on April 9th, we're getting Plunder, so that's pretty cool. So I'm excited for that. I hope the game modes are good. If it's another Spoils of War, I'm not going to be so upset, but I just don't, like, I need to give Spoils of War a proper try, which I honestly haven't really done. But I have tried using the Slippery Bastard ability card and playing Showdown, and I almost can't stand it, so I don't know, I guess I'll just have to continue playing this game in vain if the new Showdown mode is really, like, if it's another weird spawning capture the flag type mode where for some reason Rockstar wants to keep the radar always on. I don't know. But as long as you guys enjoy the videos, then I'm happy, man. I'll take the L on my own play sessions if you guys enjoy the videos. And that is the end. That is first place once again in 2 minutes and 42 seconds as well. That was actually a very, very fast game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips and tricks helped you out. If they did, drop a like on today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Definitely enter up into the Red Dead Online Gold Bar giveaway by checking out the link down in the description below. The giveaway is ending on March 30th, so if you guys want to win Marches, enter up. Otherwise, we'll be starting April's at the beginning of April. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.